you go watch a film and you enjoy it or you don't enjoy it, it's like in Hindi they say, "Aam khane se matlab hona chahiye, gutliyan ginne se nahi." You know, when everybody starts giving a point of view about what the content should be, it's not that the people who are making films are not thinking about it. But there's so many forces that work together. Film business is like any other business, that you need to cater to a set of consumers, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, which keeps changing, which is organic. It's not something that happens, oh, now we know what kind of film to make. Second, it's a creative field. However little respect people might have for cinema as a creative field, it's a highly creative field. And it is going to be measured on standards set by business. You know, it's an art painting or a classical music piece or any singing piece which is going to be finally decided, is it good or bad, not just by the quality, the tonality, but by how much it sold. You know, so it's a dichotomy. It's a dichotomous business. It's an industry which is, you can't just be completely creative because the business has to tell. You can't be just business-like because the content has to be innovative. So this mix will always be more wrong than right. So I think we need to appreciate that out of the 900 films that are made, or in Hindi about 250, there are 50, 60 films every year that you kind of say, okay, this is a step forward. We are still the biggest local market in the world. There is no other country which makes a film for its own country and makes so much money. We are kind of spreading our wings all over the world. I think what we need to innovate is, yes, what you're right about is the technique of screenplay. The content is good. There is a differentiation. I'm sorry, I'll tell you because I like speaking on films and people have a few misconceptions. The content is the story. How you tell the story is the screenplay. So the content always is very interesting. India has amazing content, but I think the screenplay technique has to change. So when people tell me that content change, I don't think so. The content is outstanding. The way you tell that content needs to change, and I think for that you need schools. We don't have enough education institutions which teach you how to write a screenplay. You don't have enough technology-driven content yet. So I think there is a huge scope. There's children's films, there is fantasy films, there's science fiction films, there are smaller interesting films. There's a huge scope, horror films. These are genres we haven't tried yet. I think we should, and it doesn't worry me. It makes me always feel very nice that there is so much more that we can actually bring into our area of storytelling.
How about the marketing strategy?
I think marketing strategy is nice, you know, with so many TV channels and so much media all over, internet. I think it's, we need to now actually hope how to stop it. You know, I see marketing of films and it just goes, I'm a believer of marketing. I think I would not mind being said as one of the first guys who started blatantly marketing films. And I think that's completely right from the time I've started, because I think you need to send your message to the people. But now I notice it's similar. You know, you see it and the same things happen. I think each film should have its own way of marketing. You know, some films you market in your face, some you hold back, some you make it a little more subtle, some you just kind of let them be and breathe on their own. But I think you need to innovate that. And again, for that you need to be true to your film. When you market a film, you need to be true to your film, that this is what my film is telling and this is how I should market to this target. I think that clarity will happen because now more organization is coming in cinema and marketing will become a much more researched and well-edged tool in the hands of storytellers. I'm one of those fortunate people who love what they do. So I don't think of it as work. But a lot of things. I like sports. I love watching them. I love playing them. I'm very passionate about the kind of education my children should get. So I like spending time with them. I like reading a lot. I don't watch too many films because I get confused. Because
what kind of movies excites you?
I watch more Western cinema, to be really honest, because when I see an Indian film, I get confused that, you know, I didn't like it, but it's doing well. Oh, I loved it, and it didn't do well. So I get a little confused as to how I should tell my story. So I kind of see already well-acclaimed Hindi films, or you know, kind of more Western cinema, which will be nice in terms of technique and all. But I read a lot and I play a lot.
Any three craziest things that you have done now when you think you smile, but you just can't stop thinking about it?
Everything I do is crazy. I mean, a lot of people find most of the stuff I do is quite out of the box and strange at times. Yeah, I think just joining, just coming down to Mumbai and join films is, I think, crazy enough. I didn't have a penny, and I thought, you know, I'll go and become a movie star, and I have. So there was a time when I came and I said, I want to own Mumbai, and now Mumbai owns me. And I think just the fact that I went ahead and you know, I was walking with my new wife that time, Bandra, and I said, you know, I'd like to live in this house, and I went and bought it. And everyone said, oh, they should not do it. So there are some silly things or completely wrong things that I've done, wrong decisions, but they've all turned out well. And I'm a true believer that if you feel it, just go ahead and do it, and it'll all turn out well.